Let me go to, I guess it's Matheus, a first-time caller out of Florida. Is it Matheus? Matheus.
Hi, Jesse. How are you doing?
All is well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, doing awesome.
Good.
I had a question about like moving out of the house and just like becoming a man and getting a job and working.
Yes.
So the way that a lot of Brazilians are kind of raised is that you live with your parents until you're however old, because a lot of them are Christian and they believe like you can't live with your girlfriend, you can't live elsewhere, you need to live with us. And so you live with your parents and then you go to college. And then after you go to college, you get married, then you move out. But I noticed that thing with I've forgiven my mom and my dad.
How old are you?
But I noticed that I'm 20.
Okay. You noticed staying with your mother is what?
Like staying with my mom, she like on a daily basis brings me down to her level because she's like extremely insecure of herself.
Yeah.
And she's done that with me all the time, and now that she can't do it anymore, she tries even harder and harder. And I'm in college right now, but the reality is I realize I don't want to be there. I just want to go and work, and I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to invest. Like I've been researching, investing in entrepreneurship like crazy, affiliate marketing and all that stuff.
Yes.
And that's what I want to do. And I plan on this December moving up north in Massachusetts and getting a job where I can make a decent amount of money and support myself and start my investing and start all that stuff and save. But I know that if I tell my mom that, she's just going to go in, and she's like, I gave her a brief idea of what I want to do, and she said, "Oh, you're going to be a loser like your dad. Look at your dad. You're going to be just like him. You're going to be nothing."
Amazing. And did you tell your father what your mother said?
Yeah. My dad was a beta male, and he got sick of her, and he actually left us.
Oh, okay. And so you're in college. Are you living on campus or are you living at home?
I'm living at home.
Oh, here's what I highly, Mamma Mia, Hola, Si Senor, recommend. You get out of there immediately. Get you a job. If you still want to go to school, you pay your way through school. You start investing, save your money. Make sure every time you get paid, you put away 10% for investment purposes, and you live off the rest. You get away from her immediately. If you don't get out of there, you're going to lose your life, meaning that you will never, ever develop into manhood. It's abnormal for men to be home after 18 years of age. And your mother is, based on the information you gave me, your mother is sucking the life out of you, and she would never let you go. And if you do move, she'll follow you to West Hell in order to suck the life out of you. And so you're going to have to fight for your life. Don't tell her that you're moving. Don't tell her when or where. You just get up and move so that you can grow up, so your true nature can develop. She can't help herself. She's very insecure, and she's using you to get a false sense of security because she hates her mother, she hates her father, she hates your father, she hates all men, she hates you. She can't help it, based on the information you've given me. But you got to get out of there. She's not going to set you free.
Yeah, that's honestly absolutely it. When I've forgiven her, she's seen how I changed, because before I found your show, like my dad just left us, and I was going through hell, and I felt like the man who was supposed to teach me to be a man, he just left.
Yeah.
And now I'm stuck with my mom, and
but you're not stuck.
Yeah, I realize that now, but after I forgiven her, she's seen the way I've changed, and she asked me, "Why are you always so happy now? Like, why are you getting all these ideas in your head?" And I told her, I explained to her what it all means, and then she says, "No, like I'm evil," and she even called the pastor to come to my house.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on. So you're telling your mother you want to get away, and she called the pastor on you?
She called her best friend, the pastor's wife, to come over, and they're the type that likes to scream and cry, like that crazy praying thing. And apparently, while I was at the gym and I came home, they said that they prayed away the little demons in my room that forced me to become this way. I can't make this up.
Oh my God.
I started laughing, and they said, see, that one of the demons got in you because you think this is funny. And I said, no, it's funny because it's ridiculous.
Oh, man. This is unreal.
Yeah, and then when I laugh at their ridiculousness, they say that they said I'm evil because after I let go of anger and I had this new understanding, I read the Bible. I read John 8, where Jesus talks to the sons of Abraham, or I forgot who they really are, but they said, no, you don't understand truth because you're evil. You have no place for truth. You're the son of Satan. I read Galatians 4, where it talked about you can live the life of a common man, or you can ascend because God left you this inheritance of a new reality.
Yes.
And I read all these amazing, I read the parables of Luke, and I understood them for what they really were. And when I tell my mom this, she says, oh, no. And she always claims, no, you're just living in your little world. Stop living in your little world. You're a psycho. I can't make this up.
Oh, boy. Man, you got to get out of there. I'm counseling with men who are, especially black men, who are in their 50s and 60s, and they're still living with their mothers. They tried to leave when they were younger. She would not let them leave, and they're stuck, and now they hate their mothers. The mothers hate them. It's a mess. If you don't get out of there now, you're not going to be able to leave. And then, God forbid, if you should get married in that condition, because you're going to end up marrying your mother, and it just continue throughout your life, and it's just going to be hell for you and your children and your wife, because women don't want to be that way. They just don't know how to overcome it, those who are like that.
To be honest, now that I've let go of anger, because when my father left and I was in that terrible situation, I wanted to get rid of my frustration and the pain I felt through lust and through whatever stupid stuff I was going to end up doing. But after I let go of it and I started actually understanding more about how the world really works, I've lost an interest in dating in general, especially since women in the Western society are so entitled and they're so, I don't know, it's obvious that there's a culture war in men and we're in a guy-respected society, and I don't really see myself, searching for someone. The way I see the future, that doesn't even exist yet. It's really just me, just working, and I'm investing, and I'm reading, I'm meditating by myself. That's how I want to live.
Yes, you're on the right track. It's going to be amazing, and the beauty in waking up, you don't have to search for a wife, and a woman doesn't have to search for a husband. All things will be added, and if you should get a wife, it's God who will give you that wife, and it'll be the perfect wife for you, and you guys will be together until death do you part. So you're only supposed to seek first the kingdom of God in His right way, and all things will be added. So just go with your life as you're doing, and it's just going to be amazing. But you got to get away from your mother, and maybe once you leave, she might wake up. But if not, that's on her. You will have a life, and you will start a new generation. So you got to get out of there. And I want to say to you, I know that a lot of foreigners are into this cultural thing. Armenians are doing it. The parents make you stay home until you're 90 if you don't get married. They're into the family thing where you can't move out. We're supposed to overcome culture, and we're supposed to love what's right and do what's right. You got to overcome the world by loving what's right. And it's evil when mothers try to make their, in this cultural thing, because it's mostly a mother thing rather than a father's thing. They try to live this cultural life, and they use that to control you even as you are an adult. So forget about culture, love what's right, and you'll be fine.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
Jesus said, I'm reading something James just sent me. Jesus said his mother and sister and brother are those who do God's will. And that's true. Your brothers and sisters are those who have faith in God and do his will. They live it, not just talk about it. But just stay calm. You're on the right track. But I would get out of there immediately. And don't tell her, because if what you're saying is true, and I believe you, she's going to do everything she can to stop you. She'll make it difficult.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Yeah. Well, just get yourself a job, secretly find you a nice little apartment, a bachelor place, nothing expensive, and just everything will just continue to open up for you. You'll develop character, and it'll just be amazing for you.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
So get out of there. Do not. You're too old to be home. She's going to turn you into a beta male.
Yeah. I plan only on moving in December because I already paid for a semester,
Yes.
and it's my dad's money, and so I at least want to finish it, because when I finish it, I get my AA.
Yes.
And I already have a license to do like nursing, like a nursing assistant.
Yes.
And so I just want to actually put his money to use than just to move and waste $1,000 or whatever he paid for the classes.
You are a bright, young son of God. You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
God bless you, buddy.
All right. God bless you. I love your show. Thank you so much, Jesse. You're a huge blessing in my life.
You're welcome. And call me again, all right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Okay. Amazing! Back in a moment. Absolutely amazing.